When you speak as a leader, your words carry more than sound. They carry influence, direction, and belief. People don't just listen to what you say. They feel the conviction behind it. A leader's voice is not just about volume or vocabulary. It's about clarity, purpose, and the confidence to communicate a vision that moves people into action. The way you talk shapes the way others perceive you. If your words are scattered, your influence will be scattered. If your tone is hesitant, your leadership will be questioned. But when your voice is certain, your message becomes magnetic. The truth is, leaders speak with authority, not because they know everything, but because they believe what they are saying and are committed to standing behind it. Talking like a leader is about intentional language. It's choosing words that inspire, not just inform. It's speaking in a way that paints a picture of what is possible and ignites a desire to move toward it. Leaders use their voice to create a bridge between where people are and where they could be. That means removing weak, passive phrases from your speech and replacing them with language that breathes confidence and certainty. Another part of talking like a leader is listening. People will only trust your words when they know you've heard theirs. Great leaders don't talk to be impressive. They talk to be impactful. They listen to understand the heart of their people, then respond with words that meet their needs and push them toward growth. The tone you use matters as much as the words you choose. You can have the right message, but if your tone is cold or dismissive, the message loses its power. Leaders speak with respect even when delivering correction. They understand that influence is built through connection, not intimidation. Finally, you must back up your words with action. Talking like a leader without living like it will destroy your credibility. Your speech should be a reflection of your character, your consistency, and your commitment to the people you lead. Speaking with clarity, conviction, and confidence is the foundation of effective leadership communication. Clarity ensures that your message is understood, conviction gives it power, and confidence makes it believable. Without these three elements working together, your words will fail to create the level of trust and influence a leader needs. Clarity is about removing unnecessary complexity. Too often, leaders lose their audience because they use vague terms, overcomplicated explanations, or scattered thoughts. If people can't follow your message, they can't follow your lead. When you speak, make sure your core idea is simple and easy to repeat. The test of clarity is this: can the people you're speaking to explain your message to someone else without losing its meaning? If not, you have more work to do. Conviction is what breathes life into your words. It's the difference between reciting a script and delivering a vision. People can sense when you don't truly believe what you're saying, and they'll respond with doubt. Conviction comes from deep alignment between your words and your values. When you talk about something you truly believe in, your tone, your posture, and your energy naturally shift. The urgency in your voice tells people this is not just information, it's transformation. Confidence is the glue that holds clarity and conviction together. Without confidence, your words may be correct, but they will lack weight. Confidence isn't arrogance, it's certainty. It's the ability to speak without hesitation, knowing that your message has value and that you are qualified to deliver it. You don't have to know everything to speak with confidence. You simply need to know that what you do know can help others move forward. Developing clarity, conviction, and confidence takes intentional practice. Start by stripping your message down to its essence. Ask yourself, it is the single most important idea I want people to remember. Build your speech around that central point and remove anything that doesn't support it. Next, spend time connecting emotionally with your own message. If it doesn't move you, it won't move anyone else. Find the personal reasons why this message matters to you. Maybe it connects to your past struggles, your current mission, or the future you want to create. The more emotionally invested you are, the more naturally conviction will flow. Finally, build confidence by preparing and practicing. Confidence grows from familiarity. When you know your message inside and out, you can deliver it without fear of forgetting or fumbling. But don't just memorize your words, internalize them. This allows you to adapt in the moment, respond to your audience, and still keep your message strong. When you speak with clarity, conviction, and confidence, you create an atmosphere where people are drawn to listen. They don't just hear you, they trust you. And when people trust your words, they are far more willing to follow your leadership. Using intentional language that inspires action means understanding that every word you speak carries weight. As a leader, your words are not just casual expressions. They are tools that can shape thoughts, shift perspectives, and influence behavior. The difference between a leader and a talker is purpose. A talker says whatever comes to mind, but a leader chooses words with a clear objective in mind. That objective is always forward movement, getting people from where they are to where they need to be. Intentional language begins with knowing the outcome you want before you open your mouth. If your goal is to motivate your team, you choose words that lift, energize, and empower. If your goal is to bring focus, you use language that simplifies and sharpens the vision. If your goal is to create urgency, you speak with phrases that awaken the need for immediate action. Without intentionality, your words might entertain, but they won't transform. To use language that inspires action, you must speak in terms of possibility and potential. People are already aware of their limitations. What they need from a leader is a reminder of what they can achieve. When you paint a vivid picture of what success looks like, you give people a target to aim for. Instead of saying we need to do better, a leader might say we are capable of reaching a new level that will open doors we never imagined. One statement points out a problem, the other ignites a vision. The way you frame challenges is equally important. Leaders don't sugarcoat reality, but they present difficulties in a way that turns them into opportunities. Saying, this will be hard, but we are built for hard things, speaks courage into people. It acknowledges the difficulty while affirming their ability to overcome it. This combination of truth and encouragement builds both trust and determination. Another part of Intishish. National language is the power of repetition. A single statement can inspire someone in the moment, but repeated, consistent messages shape long-term belief. The most impactful leaders are deliberate in repeating key phrases, values, and calls to action. This repetition ingrains the message into the culture until it becomes part of how people think and act. Your language must also be specific. Vague encouragement can feel empty, but specific direction gives people something to act on. Instead of saying we need to work harder, you might say, let's commit to making 5 more calls today than we did yesterday. Specificity transforms inspiration into action steps, and action steps produce results. Finally, intentional language is rooted in authenticity. People know when your words are genuine and when they're just performance. The most powerful way to inspire action is to speak from a place of personal belief and alignment. When your words match your values and your actions, people will not only hear them, they will act on them. Listening deeply before you speak is one of the most underrated yet powerful leadership skills. Many people think leadership is about having the right words at the right time, but the truth is the most impactful words are born from understanding. You can't truly inspire, guide, or correct someone until you've taken the time to hear their perspective, feel their concerns, and understand their needs. Most people only listen with the intent to respond. They're already crafting their reply while the other person is talking. Leaders listen with the intent to understand. They don't just hear the words, they listen for tone, for emotion, and for what's left unsaid. This kind of listening allows you to respond with precision rather than assumption. When you listen deeply, you communicate value without saying a word. You're telling the other person, your thoughts matter, your perspective is worth my time. That alone builds trust, and trust is the soil where influence grows. People follow leaders they believe understand them. Listening also gives you the advantage of insight. The more you understand the people you're leading, the better you can connect your message to what matters most to them. If you know what drives them, what fears hold them back, and what dreams pull them forward, you can tailor your words to light a fire inside them. Without that understanding, your message risks missing its mark. Another benefit of deep listening is avoiding unnecessary conflict or misunderstanding. Many disagreements happen because leaders respond to something they thought they heard instead of what was actually said. When you slow down and truly absorb what someone is saying, you minimize misinterpretation and maximize clarity. To listen deeply, you have to be fully present. That means putting away distractions, making eye contact, and showing with your body language that you're engaged. It also means resisting the urge to interrupt, even if you think you already know the answer. Sometimes the most valuable thing you can do for someone is let them finish their thought. Finally, listening first positions your words for greater impact. When people feel heard, they are far more open to hearing you. Your response becomes not just advice or instruction, it becomes a continuation of the conversation they started. This creates alignment, and alignment makes your words more powerful than any speech delivered without listening first. The ability to talk like a leader is not a gift given to a few. It's a skill developed by those committed to mastering their influence. When you speak with clarity, use intentional language, listen deeply, match your tone to your message, show respect, and back up your words with action, you earn the trust and loyalty of those you lead. Leadership is not just about what you do, it's about what you say and how you say it. The world is listening, and your voice has the power to shape the future. So speak like a leader and watch how people rise to follow